All right. Well, thank you for coming on the call here, Lina. So I have Lina here. She is a patient and wanted to share about some of her experience with neuropathy and going through our neuropathy program. So yeah, Lina, tell us just a little bit about yourself, and we'll get started.
Okay, hello. I'm Lina and I am 63 years old and I'm a retired healthcare professional. I'm a pharmacist and I had cancer shortly after I retired and due to the chemo, I got neuropathy. So that's been a real problem for the last 5 years.
Yep.
And I've tried many, many things to help. I've all kinds of creams, all kinds of compounded things, drugs, medications for pain, all kinds of other stimulators like TENS units, different things. Nothing seemed to work. And I saw on Facebook that you were having a workshop at Simply Physio. So I decided, well, I'm going to find out what they have to offer. And I'm glad I did.
Well, how was the neuropathy affecting you? Like, tell us a little bit about more of your symptoms before coming in for treatment.
Okay. Well, I had terrible foot pain, especially in my little toes. It always felt like somebody was hammering a flathead screwdriver under my toenails. And it seemed to be much worse when the sun went down. And when I went to bed, I couldn't have the sheets or the blankets touching my feet. And it just got increasingly worse. Used to, it would keep me up for 2 or 3 hours. Then it got to the point where it was pretty much all night I was up with it. I would have to go stand on the cold tile to get the feet to quit hurting. And then it started to affect my balance, and then that affected my walking and my ability to get around. And I was losing my mobility very quickly.
Yeah, so obviously that's a concern. And so you saw our ad, and having gone through some treatments, a number of treatments that really didn't work. Did you have any reservations or hesitancies? What kind of made you wanted to give something another go?
Well, if you're in that kind of pain, you'll try just about anything.
Hmm.
And I heard lots of people in my career with neuropathy, but once you experience it, then you know really what those people were talking about. It was really bad. And yes, I had reservations about starting the treatment. Number one, it wasn't covered on my insurance, and it is a pricey experience, but I must say, well worth it. It hasn't cured my neuropathy, but it sure has retarded it and helped it to go back several steps. And so I'm very proud that I did try that.
Right, because you came in, it was you may remember better than me, but it was last fall. So that we're talking what, about 8 months ago or so. It was a good little while.
It was about August when I
August.
then started. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so yeah, so you came to the workshop, and were intrigued at least enough after the workshop to start the program. So tell us a little bit about how the program went for you.
Well, you had offered a free session to see what it was about, so that helped me to decide because I had no clue what it was going to be.
Hmm.
And after the first treatment, I thought, well, it I felt something in my feet that I'd never felt before. So that was an improvement in itself because I couldn't wiggle my toes, but when you did the treatment, I felt it firing in my toes. So that made me want to go back, and you had the opportunity to stop at any time. So I paid as I went, and if I wanted to stop, I could. So that helped me to decide to try it at least.
Yeah.
Tried it, and honestly, I think I did it twice a week. And I believe that after 2 or 3 treatments, I started having a little pain when I had the treatment. But honestly, I believe that was the firing of the nerves, that you were
Hmm.
stimulating the nerves, and that was the pain I was feeling
Just
that
coming back.
I wasn't used to anymore. And it would go from my knee, the back of my knee. That's something you need to know. It's in the back of your knee, and the side of your knee is where you're treated. And it goes down your leg, it goes down to your foot. And my little toe that was so painful, it would start wiggling, it would, jerk. And so I thought, well, goodness, there's got to be hope for this. So I kept doing it. And then toward the later treatments, in the afternoon after the treatment, I would pretty much go home and rest because my legs would hurt. But I think they were hurting because the nerves were being stimulated and they hadn't been stimulated in quite some time.
Hmm.
So, and then once I finished the treatment, About 2 weeks afterwards, I was amazed because I continued to have progression of improvement. So that was such a positive thing. And luckily, I've not had very much at all regression back to that. I think it's kind of stabilized it.
Yeah.
It may not stabilize it forever, but for now, it is tolerable. I can stand the sheets on my feet and I can walk better. Um, of course, if you sit around, you're going to lose your mobility. So I'm having to try to move more. And the hesitation I really had was I've tried so many things. I felt stupid thinking, well, here's one more gimmick. This
Right.
is going to be an expensive adventure. Am I going to do this? But I'm very thankful that I did do this.
Yeah. So where you're started to where you are now, and we're filming this now, having been over 6, 7 months since we finished your treatment, right? So to see those results really last, for you, has been very. It sounds like encouraging as well.
Yes, it is encouraging. Now, I'll be honest, if I have a bad sugar day, if I eat a load of sugar, now my feet are going to hurt.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm a sugarholic, so that's how that goes. But before I had the treatment, I could eat all that sugar. It was no worse because it was horrible all the time. So
Hmm.
at least now I do realize sugar causes that pain to be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, I think it's still pretty stable. I'm pleased with the point I'm at because I'd bought shoes, I'd bought orthotics, I had bought I can't countless things that I had tried, and nothing really helped. So my
so
balance
this
is better.
Yeah, so it sounds like, I mean, this has been really the only thing that's made changes
Yeah,
and
no,
lasting changes.
it lasted. Yes.
Awesome. Well, I know there's other people that struggle with neuropathy. Neuropathy is something that's very, common, that people deal with and suffer from. And yeah, what would you say to somebody who's maybe on the fence or considering going through a similar treatment?
Well, I would say it's your health. Invest in it because it'll only get worse.
Hmm.
You don't do something, don't feel stupid or ridiculous because you're trying to find something. This might just be the thing that works for you. You
Yeah.
know, go ahead and try it because you can stop it if you need to.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lina, for sharing just your journey with neuropathy and how you've really been able to overcome with our program and how the difference it's made for you and just your life and your health.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.